You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in North Central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking live at the floor at Penn West Clarion's Tip and Gym. Coach Cal Court, John Calipari Court. Second District 9 Class 2A boys semifinal game. Clarion-Limestone, the 4 seed, coming in with a record of
16-9, Chris.
Against the 20-3 Redbank Valley Bulldogs, the top seed. In a rematch of a KSAC semifinal game won by Clarion-Limestone, Terry Dryhoff. I'm Chris Rossetti. This is high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Chris, can we top that last game?
50-48, the final score. Karn City on a Cole Johnston unplanned backdoor cut, it turns out.
Kidding me.
It wasn't even drawn up that way. It was drawn up to go to Tate Bailey. He saw an opening, took it, and Bartow saw him and gave it to him for the win.
Hats off to Bartow making that pass. When the play was supposed to go to Tate, he saw him cutting wide open, wins the game. What a play.
So this game is going to be really an intriguing matchup between two teams that are very familiar with each other. Clarion-Limestone has won 13 of its last 15 games after a slow start under first-year head coach Patrick Craig. They're led by Jace Ferguson at 14 points a game, Jack Craig at 12.5, Jack Callahan at 10.8. But there's a freshman that's been lurking in the weeds, and that is Paul Craig. Paul was only averaging 6.5 on the year, but in his last 12 games, he's up that to almost 10 points a game today.
Oh, my. Now, that's called a freshman growing into himself as the year progresses. Good for him. I like CL. I like the way they play. I like the way their game is. I haven't seen Redbank play this year, so this will be my first time seeing them, but I think we're in for a really good game tonight.
Now, the Bulldogs are very balanced. They're led by Kieran Fricko at 11.7 points a game, Brecken Minnick at 11.5, Owen Klaus at 11.4, Mason Klaus at 10.5, Braylon Wagner at 9.7, and Ty Carey at 8.3. That's what you would call balance.
That's what you call balance, and that's what you would call let's score 60 or 70 points every single game. I like what we're going to see tonight, Chris. I think Redbank's going to come out, put a lot of pressure on CL to see if they can handle it. I think CL, who's been playing great these last 15 games, I think we're in for another great matchup.
We're going to step aside. Thanks some of our sponsors. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. A good garbage company is like a good sixth man. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and operated and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Unacceptable. Back here as the teams get ready here, Terry. Any final thoughts before we get this one underway?
Well, we'll see how the nerves go this first couple minutes, but I look for a fast-paced, great defense kind of game. I'm going to call it, Chris, CL by 8 points tonight.
Please keep off the court at all. Looks like we're going to have singing of the national anthem, so we'll keep it here.
We'll play Garden City on Saturday night. Your officials for tonight's contest.
Our officials tonight are Dave Wright, Emery Faith, and Scott Sullivan.
At this time, if everybody
so we're going to rise here, and we're going to leave it here for the national anthem.
The singing of our national anthem by Emily Neiswanger and
Emily
Brenna
Neiswanger and Brenna Harmon from Redbank singing it.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
What a great job those young ladies just did singing the national anthem.
Chris, have you ever sung the national anthem in front of about 300 or 400 people?
Never sung the national anthem, period, in front of anybody. We have a score update. Clarion with a big win over Johnsonburg, 54-34. A little bit of a shocking score for the Bobcats, just going up there into St. Mary's and winning that game like that. They'll play the district championship against either Cameron County or El County Catholic.
Congratulations to Clarion. We've done a few of their games this year, and when they play good and they're on, they're on.
So here's the starting lineups first for Clarion-Limestone. Jace Ferguson.
Senior number 32, Jack Callan.
Jack Callan.
Averaging 10.8 points a game.
Guard, the 5'10" freshman, number 23, Paul Craig.
Paul Craig.
Been on fire lately.
6'2" senior, number 24, Ty Rankin.
Ty Rankin.
Averaging 5.2.
Senior, number 33, Jack Craig.
Jack Craig. So Pat Craig's got two of his sons starting for him right now.
That's got to be fun for him. It's got to
Jack
be
and
fun
Paul.
for them maybe, too.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Now the starting lineups for Redbank
Pat, of course, is a
Valley.
great player at Karn City. Just watched his alma mater win.
At guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 2, Braylon Wagner.
Braylon Wagner, who quarterbacked Redbank Valley to a state semifinal. So you know this isn't too big of a moment for him.
Number 4, Kieran Fricko.
Kieran Fricko.
Averaging
Also
11.7.
at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 11, Ty Carrier.
Ty Carrier.
8.3.
At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 12, Owen Klaus.
Owen Klaus.
And then forward, a
Averaging
6'3"
11.4.
senior, number 20, Mason Klaus.
And Mason Klaus.
And coach Redbank Valley is
10.5.
Manny Marshall.
So they're checking the book. I think they thought that Brecken Minnick was supposed to be starting, but they didn't announce him. And now Emmanuel Marshall's making sure he doesn't get a technical foul by making sure he's got the right start.
Yeah, that would be a tough way to start. I'll tell you, Chris.
Well, the official book looked like it put the wrong guy in the starting lineup. So
I was privileged enough to have my father coach me in high school, and I will tell you, I guarantee you, Coach Craig is harder on his two boys than he is any other boy on that team, because I know my dad sure was.
So Carrier's actually not in the starting lineup, and Minnick is. So it's Minnick, Wagner, Fricko, and the Klaus brothers.
So Ty Carrier, number 11, is not on the floor to start the
No,
game.
but he will be.
Yeah. Little clerical error. All right, Chris, here we go. 32
Callan
minutes.
against Klaus. Mason Klaus.
Won by Clarion-Limestone.
With the ball is Ferguson. Ferguson gives it off to Paul Craig. Paul Craig, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebound, lots of contact. It's on the ground, and it's going to go out of bounds and remain CL basketball.
Wow. Lots of contact on that rebound.
Here's Rankin, and then taken away by Mason Klaus.
Not a good pass, but a little nerve start the game. Nice
Third
steal.
meeting of the season between these two teams. Here's Wagner. Wagner gets it back to Owen Klaus. No good. Rebound, lots of contact again, and this time we're going to get a foul, and I think it's going to be on Callan.
I think there was less contact there than there was on the other end.
It is on Jack Callan. It'll be his first, team's first.
Jack Callan, his first team foul, number 1.
I like to go a couple minutes before getting a first foul, not 40 or 32 seconds.
Three-pointer by Minnick, no good. Rebound, though, comes out. Redbank's got it. Mason Klaus tracked it down, gives it off to Fricko. Fricko hands it off to Owen Klaus. Owen Klaus to Braylon Wagner. Wagner loses it to Callan. Callan's able to get it to Ferguson. Ferguson changes speeds, gets trapped, finds Callan. Callan jumper, no good. Rebounded by Wagner.
Quickly down the floor.
Mason Klaus got himself too far under the basket and hit the underneath of the basket.
Jack Callan was lucky there, Chris. He could have picked up his second foul real quick with that.
Paul Craig brings it across the timeline, hands it off to Jace Ferguson. Jace looks to set the offense now.
Redbank in a man-to-man defense.
Jace is being counted on, and I don't know if he realizes it, but he quickly dribbles and now has it taken away. Fricko ahead to Owen Klaus. Owen Klaus will be fouled by Jack Craig.
Not a bad foul. Got him with the body.
Also number 33 for CL, Jack Craig. His first team foul, number 2.
Would you rather give up the early foul or the early basket?
I'd give up the basket.
Yeah,
in a
me
minute,
too.
In a minute.
Absolutely. That's what I was thinking there. Owen Klaus makes the first. He'll get a second.
Now in the fourth quarter, that's a different story. But, geez, we're a minute 34 in the game.
Second one good. Ferguson will bring it across the timeline. These teams have met twice. Early in the year, Redbank won. Then CL beat them in the KSAC semifinals before Karn City beat CL in the KSAC championship. Corner three by Ferguson. No good. Rebounded by Minnick. And Rankin's going to get called for the foul. It was a little bit of a late whistle by Scott Sullivan, but it was the correct one. And now CL's at 3 fouls. And, you know, frankly, when the game's getting called like this against the Lions, they're in trouble.
Big time.
Team foul number 3.
They got to be a little bit more disciplined on defense.
Here's Minnick. Gets it partially blocked. Rankin gives it off to Paul Craig. Paul Craig gets it in the hands of Jace Ferguson. Ferguson to Callan. Callan loses it. Got it back. Shot no good, and then it's out of bounds off of Jack Craig. It'll be Redbank Valley basketball.
Redbank wanted to walk there, but if you watch it, he had no control over that ball, and it was tipped, so there's no walking there.
CL goes into a full court press here early on.
CL also in a man-to-man defense.
Here's Wagner with it. Wagner gives it off to Minnick. Klaus loses his footing. Owen does. Now picks it back up. And now Jack Craig in there takes it away. Gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson's on a 2-on-2. Ferguson stops, pops short. No good. And then he's going to foul. And that's going to be 4 fouls on CL in less than 3 minutes.
Wow. See, Chris, to me, that's a backboard
Also
shot.
number 1 for CL, Jace Ferguson.
Dribble down to that low left block off the
His
corner
first team foul number
of the
4.
square, and it's in. So far, CL's got 4. They're just fouls, not points, Chris.
And now we're going to get an offensive foul called on Redbank. So you get a foul, I get a foul, everybody gets a foul.
Wow.
Also number 4 for Redbank, Kieran Fricko.
They're going to get
His
Fricko
first
for
team
that
foul
one.
Number 1.
He extended the arm.
Doesn't help when the other team's already been called for 4.
That's right. CL needs a score here.
Craig with it. Craig, that's Jack, gives it off to Paul.
Boy, CL's just not.
And now we're getting
oh, my
another
goodness
foul.
Gracious. Braylon Wagner, I believe. Yes, his first.
Also number 2 for Redbank, Brendan Wagner.
We have 2 points and
His
6
first
fouls
team
in
foul number 2.
3 minutes and 23 seconds.
I don't know what that says, Chris.
Jack Craig with it.
Oh,
Jack
nice
Craig
look.
inside to Ferguson. He'll lay it up and in. That's a Daddy's and Clarion dish for Jack Craig. That's Jace Ferguson.
I didn't think he was going to see him cutting under the hoop like that. What a great look.
Speaking of Daddy's and Clarion dishes, Hobie Bartow had the one of the season so far. And that pass to Cole Johnson to win the game for Karn City. And now on the offensive board, it's Mason Klaus. That Larson's garbage service offensive rebound and putback for Redbank Valley. And now Wagner with the steal, but he steps out of bounds.
Jack Craig has to move to the ball.
Jesse Sawicki coming in here on a
Substitution for
showcase home substitution for the Lions.
He stood there, waited for it. The defense cut in front of him, almost had the steal.
Ferguson looks around. Ferguson has it almost taken away by Mason Klaus, but that'll bring us to our media timeout. We'll return after these messages. You're working at Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Out of the Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning media timeout, it'll be Clarion-Limestone basketball.
6 points, 6 fouls, Chris. Hopefully we get this cleaned up a little bit.
Inbound to Sawicki. It's Sawicki, Jack Craig, Paul Craig, and Callan along with Ferguson for CL. The Klaus brothers, Fricko, as CL throws it away. Minnick and Wagner for Redbank Valley. And now Ty Rankin will check back in as Callan checks out.
Substitution for CL, number 24, Ty Rankin.
Full court press, man-to-man, Chris. Kind of a lazy full court man-to-man.
Fricko across the timeline. Gives it to Owen Klaus. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebounded by Paul Craig. And then he gets it knocked away by Fricko. Fricko gets it back from Minnick, and he lays it up and in. Fricko, the basket off the daddy's dish from Minnick. You'll never have to worry about what you're dishing out for dinner when you go to Main Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion. All the way to the hoop goes Sawicki.
Jesse Sawicki.
Primarily driving layup for Sawicki.
He took a lot of body going into that layup.
Across the timeline, here's Fricko. Fricko.
Oh, he walked. Oh, my goodness, he just walked.
Now inside to Wagner, and we're getting another foul. It's going to be the 5th on CL already.
It's like Jesse Sawicki.
And that'll send Wagner to the Tenessa Builder Supply free throw line as it is on Sawicki.
Number 4, Jesse Sawicki.
Looked like a good block to me, Chris, from this angle.
CL's really glad that the foul's reset now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Redbank, you have 2 shots.
So at the Tenessa Builder Supply free throw line is Braylon Wagner. Misses the first. He'll get a second. Callan checks in as Paul Craig checks out. Tenessa Builder Supply, your home, your locally owned and operated home improvement center.
Missed them both, Chris. Missed them both.
Rebound, though, got by Redbank.
Oh, he walked again.
Wagner in the paint against Owen Klaus. Now to Fricko. Fricko will set things up. Low scoring first quarter here. Fricko around the screen, gives it off to Owen Klaus. Owen Klaus to Minnick, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Now pops, jumps, no good. Rebounded by Rankin.
Another offensive rebound for Redbank.
Across the timeline come the Lions. Callan turns, Callan looking, finally finds Ferguson. Ferguson dishes to Sawicki, and we're tied at 6. Jesse Sawicki, the basket off the daddy's dish from Jace Ferguson.
What a great look. Drove to the middle. The defense collapsed on him. He found his open teammate on the opposite
Just
block.
realized, Terry, that we didn't have the scoreboard up. Apologize for that. We'll get that up.
Well, it's easy, Chris. 6-6. I'll help you out with that.
Yeah, now I've got the wrong board up. There we go. Now we got a foul on the other end.
Number 2, Braylon Wagner. That'll be his second.
Also,
team foul number 5.
Redbank, his second.
No, team foul number 2.
Team foul number 3.
3. I missed, no, 3.
Ty Rankin.
That's it.
So Ty Rankin at the Tenessa Builder Supply free throw line. Had a new system for getting the scoreboard up, and I completely forgot in between the games that we needed to do that. This Rankin hits the first one.
Clarion 54. Johnsonburg.
My bad.
34.
It happens, Chris. It happens.
7-6 CL.
Don't beat yourself up.
Second shot up, second shot good. Well, the good thing is, Terry, is that the broadcast, because of this new way, are a lot smoother than they were than some of the problems we were having.
Oh, good, good. CL takes the lead here, Chris, 8-6.
And now we get
we did.
double dribble.
Yep.
Double dribble on the Bulldogs.
He caught it with one hand and dribbled, picked it up, and then dribbled again.
Kellen Kemmer in the game. Remember the game he had against Otto Eldridge?
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
He had the game of his life in that. I think he had 17 against the Terrors.
I think he had 5 threes.
Here's Craig. Craig, layup, no good. Rebound comes out to Owen Klaus. Owen Klaus wants to run. Owen Klaus goes through everybody, and he's going to get fouled. And he'll go to the Tonesta Bitter Supply free throw line to shoot a pair.
Boy, he was flying down the court. Blue 40. That would have been Cohen Kemmer. His first.
Cathedral Prep 65, Du Bois 53, final score. Boys 5A sub-regional as he misses the free throw.
Chase Ferguson checks in for CL.
Owen Klaus does.
You know, Chris, I was up at the Haggerty Event Center where Cathedral Prep plays, watching Gannon and Clarion girls play. They get a lot of banners in that thing. Cathedral Prep must have a pretty nice program.
Won a state title 2021. Made it to the state semifinals a year ago. Three-pointer by Callan goes down. It is an Allegheny Electric 3, and CL leads by 5.
That rim down there is pretty friendly.
Love to see Ezra Brooks, owner of Easy Dogs, in the stands right now. Graduate of Clarion High School. He's pointing to his chest and pointing to Jace Ferguson after that 3. And now here's a block shot rebounded by Rankin.
"13 seconds, Chris. They got to hold on to this last shot."
Paul Craig with it. Paul Craig looks around. Paul Craig gives it off to Jace Ferguson with 6. Ferguson, that's a bad shot. Craig, though, with the rebound. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Redbank, and that'll do it for the quarter with Clarion-Limestone leading 11-6. You're watching Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network. We'll be right back.
For residential and commercial construction services you can trust, call Delta Contracting and Design Incorporated in Strattonville today at 814-764-5506. Or if it's concrete and excavating work you need done, then call Ace Concrete and Excavating at 814-764-5551. More on both Delta Contracting and Design and Ace Concrete and Excavating can be found at delcondesign.com. That's DELCON design.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Back here as we get ready for the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Clarion-Limestone up 11-6.
This pretty slow start, but we finished up with a little bit of fire. 11-6 CL over Redbank. Should be Redbank's ball, and the ref has put the ball on the floor, and the count has begun.
You a fan of that at the start of a quarter?
I'm not.
Me neither.
I'm not.
Me neither.
Wait for the kids to get there.
Yeah,
it's not that
and
big.
now we're going to get a foul on CL 9 seconds into the quarter.
Oh, Jace Ferguson, his second.
Number 1, Jace Ferguson.
I mean, they were battling in there, kind of pushing each other back and forth, and I'm not sure that was maybe the call, maybe blow the whistle and say, hey, guys, play the game. But I guess not. We're just going to have another foul.
And now we're going to get another one, and they got this on Jace Ferguson, and it's going to be his third.
It's tough right there. That's tough. He's just fighting through a screen.
Comes on number 1 for CL, Jace Ferguson.
I'm sorry, and I know I'm not supposed to say this, but I just feel like the referees just took this game over.
Well, to me, they just put a real snag in CL's offense.
Now another foul called. This one was a foul. It's a foul. But, man, they are calling this game really close. And if I'm Pat Craig, I might have to call timeout and tell my guys, stop fouling.
That's Jack Callan's second.
Jack Callan, that's his second. Team foul number 3.
As Mason Klaus goes to the line to shoot 2 at the Tonesta Bitter Supply free throw line.
I thought he tripped, but I must not have had the best angle.
Misses the free throw. He'll get a second one. Redbank not really taking advantage, though. That's the thing for the Bulldogs. They got to take advantage of this situation.
They are 2 for 7 from the foul line.
3 for 8 after that one goes home. I mean, CL's gotten called for 3 fouls, and we're not even 20 seconds into the quarter. Right. I mean, I know there's a lot of coaches in the KSAC that'll. Well, now they're discussing who gets the ball. Well,
and the sad part about 2 of the fouls that were called against CL.
Whose ball is it, guys? Okay, thank you. It's CL basketball.
Weren't even near the ball. That's the sad part. They didn't foul the person with the ball.
A lot of coaches in the KSAC feel CL's allowed to get away with a lot of stuff, and so if they aren't, and now there's a block shot, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Jack Craig.
It definitely went off of Jack Craig. I mean, I don't doubt that, or I don't dispute that, but he got a lot of contact going through that middle.
Well, especially when you think the fouls are already 3-0. You know, like sometimes you would think they would get evened up, but hey, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
Me neither.
Good for Redbank. Now there's another foul.
That's his third.
On Sawicki or Cowan?
Yep, Jack Cowan.
Wow, this is becoming an issue for the Lions.
Fouls on number 32, Jack Cowan.
That's his third. So 2 starters are on the bench with 3 fouls, and we are 7:16 left in the second quarter.
Once Ferguson picked up his third, do you take Callan out of the game and not allow that to happen?
Now, Chris, you know my rule. You get 2 fouls in the first half, you're on the bench until the third quarter.
But again, can Redbank take advantage here?
Well, we'll see.
There's Klaus, Mason with it.
I'm real surprised that Coach Craig did not call a timeout and kind of rally his troops and be like, hey, let's pick these guys up.
Fricko, 3 ball in the air, no good. Rebounded by Carrier. Look, back to my thought. A lot of KSAC coaches feel CL's allowed to get away with a lot of physical play sometimes, and that is not the case tonight. And I'm telling you what, there are a lot of coaches around the KSAC that are smiling right now.
Yeah. I'm going to refrain from my comment.
There's Carrier 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Jack Craig. A lot goes on this senior right now.
And with all the fouls, CL is still up 11-7.
Paul Craig, and now Paul Craig's going to get fouled, and he's going to shoot 2. You're going to get Mason Klaus.
His first.
Mason Klaus, his first.
Only the team foul number 1. This doesn't sound right. Makes his first.
I don't like the way the game is flowing right now.
I don't either.
It's a lot of just herky jerky physical stop, and the players are playing like the game's being reffed, like it's being allowed to be reffed.
That's Ty Rankin's second.
And that is the 5th on CL, so Redbank's going to go to the line here
for the next 6 minutes and 18 seconds.
My goodness. I mean,
they were just fighting for the rebound. I get it, but you could have let that one play.
Hey, great if you're Redbank Valley. Now take advantage of it if you're the Bulldogs.
Absolutely.
Make those free throws. Make the Lions get punished.
They're trying to figure out who is shooting the free throws.
I promised I'd be good. I'm going to be good. But there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for not knowing who's shooting the free throw.
If you call the foul, you should know who's shooting the ball.
Fricko is the one at the line, and he hits it.
Substitution for CL, Charlie Heffel.
Charlie Heffel checking in. CL's going to have to go deep. It's really going to push the depth right now of the Lions.
Well, they're going to have to step up. These kids that maybe don't get in tons of time are going to have to step up.
Second shot is up. Second shot no good. Rebounded by Jack Craig.
I mean, it's playoff basketball here. Sometimes you got to step up.
Here's Jack Craig. Jack Craig gives it off to Kemmer. Kemmer, 3-pointer in the air.
There it is, Chris. He's back.
It's because you're in the house, Terry Dry Hop. That's all.
Back.
Joey Kemmer with a big 3-pointer for the Lions. There's Minnick with it. Minnick, it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll remain Redbank Valley basketball.
And that's what CL needs. Somebody stepping off the bench to pick up for Ferguson and Cowan being on the bench. That's what they need.
Fricko with it. Fricko looking around. Fricko drives. Fricko all the way to the rim. No good. Rebounded, though, by Owen Klaus. Now with it is Mason Klaus. Mason is going to get
another
fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot a pair.
I believe this
is on Heffel. Yep. Charlie Heffel with the foul.
And I'll give Charlie credit there. He tried to get out of the way. He didn't want to foul.
It is the 6th foul on the Lions in the quarter.
He didn't want to foul.
And Mason Klaus hits the free throw. Sorry, folks, that'll be the laugh. It's a little amusing, the number of fouls called in the first 2 minutes and 18 seconds of this quarter. There's been 7 fouls. Second shot is also good. And now we're going to get a timeout, full timeout called by Redbank Valley. We'll take it with them.
A good garbage company is like a good sixth man. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and operated and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
We're back here at Tippin Gym where it's been a foul fest so far. Terry Dryhob.
Here's the best part. CL's still winning the game 15-10.
Despite having committed 12 fouls versus 4.
Despite committing 12 fouls. They're still winning, and they have the ball.
It's challenging work for first-year head coach Pat Craig. Of course, Pat's not a first-year head coach. He coached a couple years at Redbank Valley before taking over the CL job after a long hiatus from Joe Ferguson, who's still down there as a scorekeeper. Sure, Joe, and here's a steal by Mason Klaus, and Mason Klaus will go all the way to the rack. And that's the problem they're going to have now is you got a bunch of players in there who aren't used to the speed because they play more JV than they play varsity.
Right.
Here's Pat Craig. Or not Pat, yeah, Pat. Paul. Almost called him his younger brother, Ian. Here's Paul Craig. Paul Craig changes angles, can't get it to go, and it's going to go off of Redbank. It'll stay CL ball. I thought that should have been Redbank ball.
I do too.
Nobody's asking us, though, Terry.
Nobody ever does, Chris.
They should.
That would be always wide open. Nice backdoor cut.
As that is Jesse Sawicki. That was a pass by Charlie Heffel. That's a daddy's dish for Charlie Heffel.
That looked like the end of the Carn City game. Wide open.
Here's Fricko. Fricko gets it off to Owen Klaus. Owen to Wagner. Wagner to Minnick. Minnick over to Fricko. Fricko drives. Fricko in the lane. Fricko, little pop shot jumper.
Kieran Fricko.
Redbank within 3.
Paul Craig. Paul Craig dribbling. Paul Craig hands it off to Sawicki. Sawicki through everybody. Lays it up and in. Jesse Sawicki stepping up big here for the Lions.
That was a big-time drive down the middle for a layup. Big-time move.
Owen Klaus. Owen Klaus gets himself in the lane, now passes it back out where Fricko will set things up at the left wing. Mason Klaus back to Owen. Owen to Wagner. Boy, did those guys hiccup a few times in football, Terry.
I unfortunately never got to watch.
Now we get another foul. This one on Craig. Ball, his first, but it'll send
team's 32nd. I mean, I'm sorry.
Also number 23, Paul Craig. That's his first. Media timeout.
Media timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Back here, Terry, we were just talking off the air just how different a game can be because of the way it's being officiated from, and it's not meaning that one way is wrong and the other way is right, but the last game we had, a lot was let go. This game, nothing's being let go, and it just changes the whole flow of a game.
It does. I mean, we're talking, I think we have 15 fouls between the teams right now. And
as Minnick misses that free throw, he'll get a second one. But again, it's not negative or positive one way or the other. It just changes the way the game flows.
The whole complexion has changed because you have two of your best players for CL are on the bench most of this first half, and it just changes everything. But you got to play better.
Well, yeah, you've got to understand how it's being officiated. And CL, I don't know if they've quite caught up to how it's being officiated yet.
You got to do a better job of being disciplined, and you got to do a better job of just not fouling.
Paul Craig, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebounded by Wagner. He'll get it to Minnick, who wants to push. Minnick ahead to Mason Klaus. Mason Klaus, that's partially blocked, but Owen there for the rebound. Owen gets it out to Fricko. Fricko to Braylon Wagner. Braylon Wagner hands it off to Minnick to set things up. Here's Owen Klaus inside to Wagner. Wagner layup, good. Redbank, though, despite all of this, still down 2. Jack Craig's in trouble, but he finds Ty Rankin. Ty Rankin to Reese Runyon. That's how deep they've gone on their bench. I had to take a look to see who it was first. Here's Jack Craig, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Runyon, no good. Rebounded, by Paul Craig. He took it away, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Rankin. Rankin shot, no go. My goodness, lots of hard work there by the Lions.
Give credit to CL. Wow. Ty Rankin off the bench with 4 points.
Fricko gives it off to Mason Klaus, no good. Wagner the rebound, can't get it to go. Block shot, now we're going to get a foul.
Of course we will. The sad part is there might have been 2 before that.
They're going to get Paul Craig. That's going to be 2 on him.
23, Paul Craig. That's his second.
That'll send Mason Klaus to the line to shoot 2. His first shot's good. Redbank better hit some free throws. They're getting free throw practice.
Yes, they are. They have shot 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14. This will be their 15th free throw of the half.
And yet, somehow or other, they are still down 2. Can you explain that?
I cannot on an empty stomach.
Reese Runyon gives it off to Paul Craig. Paul Craig loses the handle, taken away by Minnick. Breakaway now for Owen Klaus. He lays it up, and we're all tied up.
Owen Klaus.
Here's Jack Craig. He creates the contact, but they're going to call the block.
They better. They better.
Fouls on number 20, Mason Klaus.
His second.
That's his second. Team foul number 2.
Only their second team foul. Yeah, Redbank looked a bit like they wanted a charge there, but I think someone would have come unglued if he'd have called a charge there.
Here's Paul Craig. Paul Craig looking around, dribbling, gives it off to brother Jack. Jack, left-handed runner. Whoa,
almost.
Rebounded by Wagner. Chance for Redbank to take the lead.
And I got to say, if CL gets out of this leading or even tied or down a couple, they got to feel very good.
Fricko, great pass to Owen Klaus. And Redbank has the lead. Daddy's dish for Fricko. On the Owen Klaus bucket. Now Jack Craig in trouble, and he throws it away. Right to Wagner. Wagner lays it up and in. And that's going to be enough for Pat Craig. He wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Here, Redbank Valley going to a full court press. Jackson Huffman into the game for the Bulldogs. Paul Craig is able to break it, gives it off to brother Jack. And now, I feel like we've got to call a foul on Redbank foul.
Fouls on number 11, Todd Carrier. That's his first team foul, number 3.
So Jack Craig the trigger here with 1:06. Gets it to Sawicki. He's a big reason CL still within breathing distance. Kemmer takes the 3. It's a little short. Rebound by Rankin, I think. I think they're going to get this foul on Redbank on the floor. They're going to get it on Wagner, and I think that's going to be his second, correct?
No, his third.
Oh, his third. So we've got 3 players with 3 fouls in this game. 2 for CL, and, I see Manny Marshall talking to him, but I feel it's like Manny Marshall's fault that he has 3 fouls. Like, take him out of the game. You've got the lead. Jack Craig, 3-pointer, no good. He airballed it. Rebounded by Huffman. Gets it off here to Minnick. Like, there was no reason to have him in the game in the final minute.
No, you're up 4. Final minute. Why get that cheap third?
Klaus. That's Owen. Owen in trouble. Ball's on the ground. Still on the ground. 3
seconds. He's been in there forever. He's still in there.
He's still in
there. I mean, Chris, he's been in there 9 seconds. That's amazing.
Pat Craig's sister was standing up with 3 in the air. And
now we're going to 5 seconds. 3-5, doesn't matter. We'll get one of them. Wow. I mean, he literally fell down in the key and stayed there and then got up and never left.
If this was Monopoly, he would have built like 7 hotels.
Yeah, people would be paying rent. Now CL has a chance with 8 seconds to cut this within 2 or 1 with a 3-pointer.
Jack Craig to Kemmer. Kemmer gives it off to Rankin. Rankin has a 3 blocked there by Jackson Huffman. And that'll bring an end to the first half with Redbank Valley leading by 4, 25-21. We'll be back after these messages.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
All American HQ custom apparel and engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ custom apparel and engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Back here inside the Potter County Camping halftime show, Chris Rossetti alongside Terry Dryhop in a foul-filled first half. Redbank Valley leads 25-21 over Clarion-Limestone. Time for our All-American Awards. Well, it's All-American Embroidery. Custom embroidery and engraving. They changed it. All-American Custom Embroidery and Engraving Statistics. Yeah. AllAmericanHQ.com.
Chris, we're going to start with CL. Jace Ferguson, 2 points, but unfortunately 3 fouls. He sat most of the bench the second quarter. Jesse Switzky has 8 points to lead CL, and he really played a key role in keeping them in this game. Paul Craig with 1, Ty Rankin with 4, Jack Callan with 3, and also 3 fouls. Cohen Kemmer with his lone 3-pointer that they really needed. On the Redbank side, Minnick 1 point, Braylon Wagner with 4, Fricko with 5, Owen Klaus with 6, and Mason Klaus with 9, Chris.
Those are your All-American Custom Embroidery and Engraving Statistics. We'll be back after these messages.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
All American HQ custom apparel and engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ custom apparel and engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Back here at Tip and Jim, it's time for the Rehab Center second half adjustments. The Rehab Center will always make the right adjustments. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health. The rehabcenters.com, Old English Spelling, res.com. And I got to get up there, Terry. It's been 3 weeks now. And
jeez, Chris.
I'm starting to feel it.
I'm surprised you're walking upright.
I am too. So anyhow, what are our second half adjustments?
For CL, 3 words. Stop the fouls. They got to keep these kids in the game, Chris. If they have a chance to win this game, Jace Ferguson, Jack Callan have to stay in the ball game. Redbank, keep doing what you're doing. You just outscored them 19-10 in the second quarter to take the lead and go up by 4 at halftime. Make some foul shots. They shot, I forget what I told you, Chris. I think it's 15 foul shots, and they've missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 foul shots. You got to make those. Foul shots win games, Chris. But I think the second half's it's got to be a little bit cleaner than the first one. There was 21 fouls called that first half, and hopefully it's a little bit cleaner this second half because I think you'll see a lot better basketball.
We're going to step aside one last time here before the start of that second half. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
A good garbage company is like a good sixth man. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and operated and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here at Tip and Jim, about a minute to go before the start of the third quarter. Third quarter will be brought to you by Tap and Pay Plus. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tapandplus.com.
Tell you what, Chris, if you're CL, do you put Ferguson and Callan out on the floor to start the second half, or do you wait a little bit?
Well, it looks like they're both being put out there.
Okay, I guess
I think what I would have done is I would have split the baby. I'd have put one of them out and not both of them.
I mean, I'm not saying that team that he had out there at the end of the first half was doing a poor job. But if one of those two get a quick foul to start this third quarter, it's going to hurt the team. It's just going to hurt them. And you don't think Redbank talked in the locker room that if those two are on the floor, they're taking it at them?
Are you a believer in that the first that any? See, I'm actually a believer that it doesn't like. I guess there's some people that believe like the last 3 minutes of a game are the most important. But to me, 3 minutes are 3 minutes. What difference does it make? Analytically speaking, right? Why are these 3 minutes any more or less important than the other 3 minutes?
That's a good point. And I like your reasoning that maybe put one of them out there and leave one of them on the bench.
I mean, between the two of them, I think I trust Jace a little bit more than I trust Jack, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, we'll see.
Jack Callan's going to take the jumper, and he hits it right out of the gate.
It's good that he's in the game.
So it's the two Craig boys, Jack and Paul, Rankin, Ferguson, and Callan. It's the two Klauses, Mason and Owen, along with Fricko, Minnick, and Wagner for Redbank Valley to start this Tap and Pay Plus third quarter.
And you called it, Chris. CL's in a 2-3 zone, trying to protect those kids that have 3 fouls so they don't get another cheap one.
See how Redbank adjusts to the zone. They're going to take a three right out of the gate. Owen Classy hits it. That'll shoot a team out of a zone real quick, though. Now Redbank's going to press. Ferguson across the timeline.
See, he could have got his fourth one right there.
That's what I'm talking about by the trust factor. That would have been a dumb one. Here's Craig. Craig blocked by Fricko.
Nice block.
And here comes Mason Klaus all the way around Paul Craig. And I'll tell you what, they could get him for an intentional foul there. They're not, but they could have because he didn't really go for the ball.
No, and he was behind him when he committed the foul.
Could have very easily, and that's his third. So now they've got three guys with three out on the court.
Mason Klaus at the line for Redbank.
Mason Klaus at the line. Makes the first. You know, that's a freshman mistake. You have to understand you have two fouls and that your team's already in deep foul trouble.
Yep. And I'm sure he's going to tell him. So Mason Klaus is shooting his 10th foul shot of the game.
Missed that one. It was a little short. Jack Cowan will track down the rebound. With the basketball is Sawicki. Sawicki partially blocked there by Wagner.
I see that a lot with young players, Chris. They drive to that basket.
Oh, great pass by Mason Klaus, and then a dumb foul by Sawicki from behind.
Basket is good.
And it's a basket and a chance for an old school three-point play by Brecken Minnick.
For Clarion-Limestone, Jesse Sawicki.
Young players they drive to the hoop and try to alter the shot instead of just going up hard to the hoop and try to score.
Short on the free throw again, though, is Redbank. They can hit free throws. This game might be over. Here's Ferguson. Ferguson drives. Ferguson to Sawicki. Sawicki, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Klaus. He sees Fricko ahead.
Nice
good
play.
job by Sawicki to get back and get a hand in there.
Nice play. He knew he didn't have a chance to get there before him, so he swatted the ball away. Nice defense.
So Klaus, that'll be Owen triggering. Gets it into Minnick. Now back to Owen Klaus. And Owen Klaus buries an Allegheny Electric three, and it's an 11-point lead for Redbank. And how long does Pat Craig go without calling time?
That is his second three in a row.
Here's Rankin. Rankin to Sawicki. And now on the ground, and now we're going to get a jump ball, and on the pizza possession arrow, it's Redbank Valley basketball. Things are getting out of hand here for the Lions quickly. Defending District 9 2A champs, kind of on the ropes here a little bit, Terry.
Yes, they are. They need to settle down, get a couple stops, and score some points.
And there's another foul by Ty Rankin, and that's three on him. I mean, it's almost, I'd say it's comical, but like these aren't even what you'd call good fouls.
No.
They're not moving their feet type of fouls.
It's a reach, a slap.
Is lazy too hard of a word? Is it too harsh to call them lazy fouls?
I don't think it's too harsh, but I think they're just not playing good defense. So I guess lazy would be a good way to describe it.
Wagner over Hempful. Redbank is on fire. They lead by 13.
And right now they're basically just having their way, partly because CL can't play aggressive.
It's Jack Craig. Jack Craig looks around. Jack Craig will hand it off to Callan. Callan will get it back to Sawicki. Sawicki takes the three. No good. Is Sawicki starting to force things a little bit?
That was a force shot. He hurried it.
And now Fricko back to Owen Klaus. Owen Klaus, he's in fuego. Timeout, Clarion-Limestone. It is a 16-point lead for Redbank Valley. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
A good garbage company is like a good sixth man. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and operated and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com.
Owen Klaus right now is in fuego. He's hit three-pointers here in the third quarter. It is a 14-2 run to start the quarter by Redbank Valley. They lead by 16, 39-23.
I mean, now you're to the point where you can't worry about foul trouble at this point. If you're CL, you got to start playing hard basketball and try to get back in this game.
Paul Craig back in here. He's got 3, as does Callan and Ferguson on the court for the Bulldogs. For the Lions. Check that. Here's Ferguson. Ferguson hands it off to Sawicki. Sawicki loses the dribble. Good job there by Minnick.
He didn't have to try to save that.
No, it would have been okay, here's Craig. Craig layup, no good. Callan over top, can't get it. Here's Klaus. That's Owen. Owen runs. Owen's feeling it. Oh, great pass to Wagner. Somehow or other, Ferguson doesn't get called for the foul that time, but Wagner finishes it, and it's an 18-point game.
Nice dish.
Here's Sawicki the other way. Sawicki has it knocked out of bounds. It'll remain CL ball.
Right now, Redbank's kind of taste some blood here. They want to put this game away. CL needs a score here badly.
Craig gets it. Little left-handed runner from the lefty. Now CL goes to a full court, 2-2-1.
They almost have to try something different.
Bulldogs able to get it across, though. Here's Fricko with it. Fricko gets it to Owen Klaus. Owen Klaus will pull it out.
I mean, if I'm CL, I'm making sure Owen Klaus does not shoot another three-pointer.
Fricko's going to try a 3. It's not good, but getting rebound in position is Mason Klaus on Paul Craig, and he lays it up and in. That's a Larson's Garbage Service offensive rebound and putback for Mason Klaus. Here's Ferguson to the hoop. Ferguson layup good.
Chase Ferguson.
His second bucket of the game.
If you're CL, you can't trade buckets at this point. You're down 16 with about 11 and a half minutes to play. Here's Minnick to Fricko. Fricko at the foul line. Fricko, little runner, gets it to go. Redbank Valley just on fire from the field in this quarter. Ferguson across the line. Sawicki has it knocked away. It'll remain CL basketball.
Redbank is just so much more aggressive right now, Chris.
Brings us to immediate timeout. We'll take it. We'll be right back.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Spring is almost here, and C&A Trees is the place for all your planting and springtime needs. Located a mile and a half south of the Clarion Mall on Route 68, C&A Trees has a wide selection of plants and flowers to give you the best garden in the area. And while you're there, make sure to check out the gift shop where they have springtime and Easter-themed trimmings for your house and garden. C&A Trees opens Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Stop by and check out all they have to offer. Visit them on the web at catrees.com and like them on Facebook at catrees814.
We're back here after that Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. Terry, if your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning calls a timeout, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, get you moving again.
I see the white van with the red lettering all over the place.
I know they've taken good care of me over the years.
CL needs a score, and they need a stop, Chris. They got to start playing better defense.
Craig to Sawicki. Sawicki takes another 3, no good. Not the guy, if you're CL, that you want chucking up the shots. And now Redbank's running, and it's Minnick on the other end. Lays it up and in.
Brendan Minnick.
It just feels to me like CL is kind of had the wind taken out of their sails, and they just a little push. That'll be a foul on Minnick for Redbank. That'll be his first.
Also number 0.
Team first. Cohen Kemmer comes in the game for Sawicki.
Team foul number 1.
CL's got to get the ball in.
They do to Kemmer. Kemmer gets it back to Ferguson. Ferguson to Paul Craig.
I mean, give Redbank credit. They're playing great defense.
Ferguson to Craig. Jack Craig, three-pointer, no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds off of Owen Klaus. It'll remain Clarion-Limestone basketball. Jack Craig, killing him, Paul. Rebound by Callan. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Second foul of the quarter on Redbank.
Foul on number 20, Mason Klaus. His third, team foul number 2, Jack
Just
Callan,
a fifth foul throughout here for CL?
Yes, that is correct.
It's good. You get a second one.
They are 4 of 5 right now, Chris, from the line.
Callan hits both of them.
Like that, 5 of 6.
Gets them back within 18. They're going to go full court here.
They just got to get a stop. They just have to get a stop.
Minnick across the timeline.
If you're Coach Craig, they get a stop. You go down and score. You need to take a timeout. Get them organized.
Fricko to Mason Klaus. Mason Klaus got himself second time in this game too far inside, but he gets his own rebound. Gets it out to Wagner. Wagner to Owen Klaus.
CL just couldn't get a handle on that rebound. Owen Klaus is got his shoe half off. He's got it back on. He's counting.
Gets it to brother Mason. Mason drives. Mason lays it up and in.
Nice face.
Mason Klaus.
20-point game, Chris, with a minute 11 in this third period.
There's Paul Craig. Paul to Jack. Jack to Ferguson.
1 minute remaining in the quarter.
Ferguson backs it out. Ferguson changes, now finds Paul Craig, three-pointer. And he buries the Allegheny Electric three. Paul Craig
for 3.
But you said it again, though, Terry. You can't keep trading baskets if you're the Lions. They're going to have to get a stop here. Redbank, they'll be more than happy to trade baskets.
Absolutely.
Even 3 for 2 right now. Here's Fricko. Redbank hold for the last shot. No, because a great cut by Owen Klaus. CL's playing no defense now at all. They're so worried about fouling that they're not playing any defense. Coach Al has the right words. He said they're dissecting them. Here's Callan. Callan can't get the layup to go. Didn't take it strong enough.
I can't say it enough. You just got to go strong to the hoop. Quit trying to alter your shot.
Fricko, jumper. Fricko will be fouled. It won't go.
That's a tough call right there.
1.2 to go.
That's his fourth.
Yeah, well, he fouled him. And that'll send Fricko with 1.2 to the line to shoot 2.
That's a tough foul with 1.2 seconds to go.
Number 3.
Got to have better awareness of clock and time.
Better discipline. I mean, it's just silly.
Shot is up. Shot is no good.
We'll have 2 shots remaining.
He's going to get 2 more, though.
That's right. He was behind
it. It was a
behind the
3-point
arc.
shot. Yep. Next one is up. Next one is good. Callan didn't realize it's a 3-shot foul. He thought it was a 2-shot foul. Redbank doesn't have anybody on the line here. Is they're going to go one more here for Fricko?
Yep, that's a lane violation. You can't walk up to the key whenever the shooter has the ball.
That'll do it. 53-32. We'll go to the fourth quarter. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
For real estate needs, estate planning, and estate probate, along with municipal law, Marshall Law Office LLC in Shippenville is here for all your needs. John F. Marshall, attorney at law, was an outstanding athlete at Clarion High School and takes the same drive and dedication with him in his practice. Marshall Law Office LLC can be reached at 814-226-7410 or via email at johnmarshall@marshallawofficellc.com. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered.
You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddies can do that too. Like Daddies on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Time for the Verisketty Holdings fourth quarter. Companies within the Verisketty Holding Group include Phoenix Incinerated Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, Guardian Healthcare, and Verisketty & Son Incorporated. Find out more at VeriskettyHoldings.com. So we head here to the fourth quarter. It'll be Clarion-Limestone ball on the Pizza Hut possession arrow. PizzaHut.com. Nobody on Pizza's the Hut. Pizza Hut right here in Clarion. There's Jack Craig. Jack Craig, no good. Rebound into the hands of Owen Klaus.
Chris, Redbank outscored CL the third period 28-11 to give them this 21-point lead.
Here is Mason Klaus. Gives it off to Braylon Wagner. Oh, that was Owen Klaus giving it off to Braylon Wagner. Braylon Wagner gives it to Fricko. Fricko will dribble it out. Fricko looks around. Fricko intercepted by Callan. He'll lay it up and in on the breakaway.
Well, that's a good way to start the quarter if you want to mount a comeback here.
Here's Klaus. That's Owen. Owen into the corner to Wagner. Wagner smartly doesn't take the shot, just instead pulls it back.
Well played.
Gives it to Fricko. Fricko gives it off to Owen Klaus. Owen back to Minnick, now to Fricko.
Little cut to the key and then kick out. Running some time off the clock.
Here's Mason Klaus. Mason Klaus changes, finds the corner, now three-pointer on the way for Wagner. He buries it. Allegheny Electric for Braylon Wagner. It's a 22-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Chris, the sad part about that is no one even challenged that shot if you're CL.
Here's Callan inside. Callan kind of trapped down there, finds Ferguson. Ferguson, long-range three. He buries another Allegheny Electric one.
For three.
It's a nice shot.
56-37, back to a 19-point game. But again, CL just keeps trading baskets in the second half, and you just can't do that.
No. I mean, Redbank's just going to hold the ball. They're going to draw CL out. And look at that middle. It's wide open.
Mason Klaus will dribble it around. Mason Klaus will give it off to Owen Klaus. Owen Klaus in trouble, but finds Minnick. Fricko, great pass to Klaus, and then tries to give it back to his brother, but it is tipped away off of one of the Redbank players. So it'll be Clarion-Limestone basketball, and if the Lions are going to make a run, they're going to have to do it right now.
It's got to start now. No more turnovers if you're CL. Good hard basketball. Redbank, just keep playing your game.
And there's the turnover as Fricko steps in front of the pass from Ferguson, and he'll lay it up and in.
Kieran Fricko.
58-37. Redbank Valley. Here's Callan. Callan thought about the three, doesn't take it. Gives it off to Jack Craig. Jack Craig gives it back to Callan. Callan will take the three. Rims in and out, no good. Rebound on the ground, fought for, and it ends up in the hands of Ty Rankin, who gives it to Ferguson, who can't get it to go. And now Mason Klaus has a breakaway. Rankin will track him down and foul him, but it'll send Mason Klaus back to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line, where he's made a living tonight.
That's his fourth.
Team foul number one.
But believe it or not, just the first foul of the quarter on the Lions. It took them 3 minutes and 9 seconds.
Believe it or not.
This game changed in the first minute of the second quarter when CL picked up 3 fouls, including 2 on Jace Ferguson that sent him to the bench. And now we're going to get a timeout, and we will take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
For residential and commercial construction services you can trust, call Delta Contracting and Design Incorporated in Strattonville today at 814-764-5506. Or if it's concrete and excavating work you need done, then call Ace Concrete and Excavating at 814-764-5551. More on both Delta Contracting and Design and Ace Concrete and Excavating can be found at delcondesign.com. That's DELCON design.com.
Back out of the timeout. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning timeout. Mason Klaus.
For Redbank, you have 2 shots.
Mason Klaus has 2 shots here. First one is up and good.
That is his 10th foul shot. This will be his 11th.
How many has he made?
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Now we're having a discussion. I don't know what this discussion is.
I thought he missed the first foul shot, and that was only supposed to be 1. Yeah, I was right. Because I had it in the book that he missed the first one.
He had taken a foul shot before the timeout
and missed it.
There's Ferguson in the corner, 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Owen Klaus, and he's fouled.
Kemmer, number 40, I believe.
Yep, it is on Kemmer.
His
Also
second.
Number 40, Cohen Kemmer.
Only the second team foul, Chris, for CL this quarter.
That's his second team foul.
Wagner across the line. Wagner to Fricko. Fricko turns. Fricko gives it back out to Wagner. Wagner over to Carrier. Carrier block shot by Callan. But the rebound into the hands of Carrier. He gets it out to Wagner, who gives it back to Fricko with 4:14 to play. And then Ferguson takes it away from Wagner, and then I'm pretty sure they're going to get Wagner for the foul here. They do.
Yep.
His 4th. Wagner. That's his 4th. Team foul number 1.
Team foul number 1 this quarter.
So Ferguson will bring it across the timeline.
Redbank's played a clean game. That's only their 3rd team foul this half.
And it's taken away here by Carrier. Carrier to Fricko. Fricko across the line. Fricko to Wagner. Wagner changes, then gives it to Fricko. Fricko drives baseline and then drives it all the way across where he hands it off to Owen Klaus. Owen Klaus to Carrier. Carrier layup, no good. Rebounded, though, by Mason Klaus.
Jeez.
They are owning the offensive glass. Mason Klaus sees Owen Klaus. And the Klaus brothers with the layup. Owen from a daddy's dish from Mason. 61-37. That, I think, puts the nail in the coffin here.
I think you're right. CL's getting very frustrated out there.
Jack Craig falls down, picks it back up. Jack to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Fricko. Fricko gets it out to Mason. Oh, no, that's Owen. Owen Klaus. Ferguson stepped in front of it, and then it throws it out of bounds.
And CL
I think we should have immediate timeout here.
We should.
Media timeout.
It is immediate timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Score update, Elk County Catholic on top of Cameron County 40-26 in the 1A semifinals. Winner of that game gets Clarion, a 54-34 winner over Johnsonburg.
Chris CL has put some players in. Reese Runyon is in the game, number 2. Number 5, Charlie Heffel's in the game.
Aaron Milliron, number 14, is in the game for the first time. Patrick Gregson.
There will be fight another day.
Season's not over. They'll get a chance to make the PIAA playoffs, and they'll play Otto Eldred on Friday. I'm thinking that game might be at Sheffield. I don't have that 100%, but that's what I'm hearing.
Nice pass.
And there's Ty Carrier with the basket.
Ty Carrier.
Nice pass. Nice cut.
Ball Craig to Cohen Kemmer. Cohen Kemmer drives. Reverse layup, no good. Now Redbank's going to reciprocate by putting in a bunch of their players here, and now we're going to get a timeout so they can do so.
Timeout, Redbank. 30-second timeout.
Yeah,
We'll keep it here as Redbank's going to go with, it looks like Isaac Gorley. Well, yeah, Isaac Gorley maybe coming in. Well, I'm not 100% sure who. Yeah, it looks like Isaac Gorley.
Rylan Rupp.
22. I don't even have a 22.
I don't either.
Let's see if I can find that for us.
I don't have a, Chris, I don't have a 32 either. I don't have a 5.
Bunch of guys in the game now. 5 is Titus Smith. Who else is out there, Terry? 2? No. 20.
32.
32 is Caleb Root. And, of course, the CL backups get called for a foul.
Foul on number 23 for CL, Paul Craig.
That is his 4th.
His 4th. Team foul number 3.
Another nice pass.
And that'll send
number 21, Isaac Gorley.
Gorley to the line to shoot a pair.
Foul on number 5, Charlie Heffel.
His 2nd.
His 2nd. Team foul number 4.
Yeah, Redbank just outplayed CL tonight from that mid-second quarter until now.
As Gorley will get a second one.
Got them both. 65-37.
Can we get the mercy roll here? Unbelievably. Here's Reese Runyon. He makes sure that it'll take a little longer if we get it.
Runyon.
So Rylan Roop with it. Gives it off inside to Gorley. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Sawicki. Here's Sawicki. Sawicki all the way. No good. Rebounded by Gorley. And then it goes out of bounds.
And we have number 10 for CL. Is it
Cawthon Smith?
Cawthon Smith? I was going to say Cothan.
Maybe it is Cothan. As Runyon all the way to the basket with another layup. So Runyon with 4 points here.
He said, thanks, coach. I want to get in and play.
Rylan Rupp will bring it across. So it'll be Redbank Valley against Karn City. The last time they met, Karn City won by double digits at Redbank Valley.
Should be a great game.
Saturday night. I think it's going to be the last game of the 6.
Class A girls right before that?
Not sure yet.
Oh, okay. Still thinking about it?
Some of it's going to come down to what happens with, I think now you're going to get the double A girls maybe because of Redbank in that game.
I got you. So they play back-to-back.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
That's going to do it. Final score, 65-41. Redbank Valley advances to the District 9 Class 1A championship game. We'll be back after these messages with final thoughts here from Tip and Jim on this Tuesday night.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
Back here
on Saturday night, the Redbank girls will play at 6:30.
6:30 for Redbank.
The Redbank boys here at Tippett Gymnasium at
You called it, Chris.
So 6:30 and 8:30 on Friday night or Saturday night. That tells me that you're looking at the single A girls game somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2 or 3 o'clock, followed by the 2:30, followed by the single A boys, which will have Clarion in it, and then you'll have the two Redbank teams playing for championships. Redbank girls don't know whether they're playing Monitor Countersport yet. They'll find that out tomorrow on a game that we have right here on the YDL Sports Network. I'm not making Terry go all the way to Brockway for a doubleheader. I'll let him sit at home and enjoy his evening as Steve Buttery will be joining me up there since Steve already lives up there. So it's not that I don't like you, Terry.
I get it, Chris. I get it. You don't have to say it twice. I get it.
I hate you, Terry.
Yeah, I get it.
Any final thoughts, Terry?
First of all, congratulations, Redbank. They just outplayed them. After that first quarter where the score was 11-6 CL, they just took over the game. CL had a couple kids in foul trouble, and Redbank just took the game over from that point forward. Congratulations to them. Looks like Owen Klaus finished with 19 points for Redbank. Mason Klaus, 15 points. Fricko, 11, and Braylon Wagner with 11. So 4 kids in double figures, Chris, for Redbank.
Well, that'll do it for us here tonight at Tip and Jim. Redbank Valley, Karn City in the District 9 Championship game on Saturday after wins tonight here in the semifinals. For Terry Dryhop and Coach Al Moderjeski, this is Chris Rossetti saying thanks for joining us tonight. Good night.